Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is explore yourselves, banking and general knowledge, etc. Jai Hind, your daily boost. Highlights from Indian and global history along with Tithi, Nakshatra, major global events and notable birth and death anniversaries of 22nd May 2026, Friday, Bengali date, 7 জ্যৈষ্ঠ 1433 Sri Madan Gupta Ponjika, today's Tithi is Shukla Sosti and up to 1202 hours and after that Shukla Saptami. Today's Nakshatra is Pushta Nakshatra and up to 0823 hours and after that Auslesa Nakshatra. The age 142nd day of the year. There are then 223 days left in 2026. Today is 21st Friday of 2026. Today is International Day for Biological Diversity. The International Day for Biological Diversity is observed every year on May 22 to increase understanding and awareness of biodiversity issues. This day highlights the critical importance of preserving the rich variety of life on Earth, plants, animals, ecosystems, and genetic diversity that support all living beings, including humans. Established by the United Nations, the day serves as a call to action to protect nature, promote sustainable development, and address threats like habitat loss, climate change, and pollution. It also encourages global cooperation and local efforts to conserve biodiversity for future generations, emphasizing that our solutions are in nature. Is Sherlock Holmes Day. Sherlock Holmes Day is celebrated on May 22nd each year to honor the legendary fictional detective created by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. The date marks the birthday of Doyle, who introduced Sherlock Holmes in 1887 with the novel A Study in Scarlet. Known for his brilliant detective reasoning, sharp observation skills, and logical mind, Holmes has become one of the most iconic characters in literature and pop culture. Fans around the world commemorate this day by reading Holmes' stories, watching adaptations, and engaging in detective-themed events, celebrating the enduring legacy of a character who revolutionized the mystery and detective genre. Today is World Goat Day. World Goat Day is celebrated on May 22nd each year to recognize and appreciate the goat subculture, which is known for its distinctive fashion, music, art, and expression of individuality. Originating in the UK, the day encourages people to embrace and showcase the goth identity, which often includes dark clothing, dramatic makeup, and an interesting gothic music genres like post-punk, industrial, and dark wave. While Goth Day provides a platform for goths around the world to celebrate their culture, challenge stereotypes, and promote creative freedom, inclusivity, and self-expression within the alternative community. Today is Harvey Milk Day. Harvey Milk Day is observed on May 22nd each year to honor the life and legacy of Harvey Milk, one of the first openly gay elected officials in the United States and a pioneering figure in the LGBTQ rights movement. Celebrated on his birthday, the day recognizes his courageous work as a San Francisco city supervisor and his relentless advocacy for equality, inclusion, and civil rights. Harvey Milk's message of hope and his call to actions for marginalized communities continue to inspire generations. The day is marked with educational events, community gatherings, and campaigns that promote acceptance and fight against discrimination. Today is Bitcoin Pizza Day. Bitcoin Pizza Day is celebrated on May 22nd every year to mark the first known real-world transaction using Bitcoin. It took place in 2010 when programmer Laszlo Haniez paid 10,000 Bitcoins for two pizzas. At the time, the transaction was worth about $41, but today those Bitcoins would be worth millions, making it a historic and iconic moment in cryptocurrency history. The day is now commemorated by crypto enthusiasts worldwide as a reminder of Bitcoin's journey from a niche digital experience to a global financial phenomenon. It also highlights the evolutions of decentralized currency and the importance of innovation and early adoption in the tech world. Is National Boss Babes Day. National Boss Babes Day is celebrated on May 22nd each year to recognize and empower strong, ambitious, and inspiring women who lead with confidence, creativity, and determination in their careers, businesses, and communities. This day honors female entrepreneurs, professionals, and leaders who break barriers, support others, and redefine success on their own terms. It's a celebration of women, uplifting women, fostering mentorship, and encouraging a culture of collaborations and empowerment. Whether running a business, leading a team, or pursuing personal goals, both days are celebrated for their resilience, innovations, and fearless spirit. Praise by Musical Instrument Day. By Musical Instrument Day is celebrated on May 22nd each year to encourage people of all ages to explore their musical interests by purchasing and learning to play a musical instrument. Whether it's a guitar, piano, flute, drums, or even a digital keyboard, the day promotes the joy, creativity, and personal growth that come from making music. It's a perfect opportunity for beginners to take their first step into music and for seasoned musicians to upgrade or add to their collections. The day serves as a reminder of the emotional, cognitive, and social benefits of playing an instrument, inspiring more people to make music a part of their lives. Today is National Solitaire Day. National Solitaire Day is celebrated on May 22nd each year to honor the classic single player card game that has entertained millions for generations. Popularized globally by its digital versions on computers, especially with the launch of Microsoft Windows in the 1990s. Solitaire is more than just a pastime. It's a game of strategy, patience, and focus. The day recognizes its nostalgic value and calming effect, encouraging people to take a break, unwind, and enjoy a quiet moment of mental challenge. Whether played with physical cards or on a screen, solitaire remains a timeless favorite across all ages. Today is National Vanilla Pudding Day. National Vanilla Pudding Day is celebrated on May 22nd each year to honor one of the most classic and comforting desserts, vanilla pudding. Smooth, creamy, and rich in flavor, vanilla pudding has been a favorite treat for generations. Enjoyed on its own or as a versatile ingredient in layered desserts like trifles and parfaits. This day invites dessert lovers to indulge in a bowl of this sweet delight, try homemade recipes, or explore creative variants. Whether served warm or chilled, vanilla pudding continues to be a simple yet satisfying dessert that brings a touch of nostalgia and joy to every spoonful. Today is International Cocoa Mom Day. International Cocoa Mom Day is celebrated on May 22nd to honor and appreciate mothers who are loving, nurturing, and strong, just like the qualities symbolized by cocoa, often associated with warmth, sweetness, and comfort. This special day recognizes the unique bond between mothers and their children, celebrating their strength, resilience, and tenderness that define motherhood. It encourages families to express gratitude and affection to their moms through thoughtful gestures, words of appreciation, or shared moments. International Coco Mom Day is a heartfelt tribute to mothers everywhere to inspire, support, and nurture their families with unconditional love. Today is World Preeclampsia Day. World Preeclampsia Day is observed on May 22nd each year to raise awareness about preeclampsia, a serious and potentially life-threatening pregnancy complications characterized by high blood pressure and signs of damage to other organ systems, often the liver and kidneys. This just highlights the importance of early detection, regular prenatal care, and education to prevent maternal and infant mortality caused by preeclampsia and related hypertensive disorders. Health organizations, professionals, and advocacy groups use the occasions to inform the public, support affected families, and promote research for better prevention and treatment. The goal is to ensure safer pregnancies and healthier futures for mothers and babies worldwide. Today is World Paloma Day. World Paloma Day is celebrated on May 22nd each year to honor the paloma, Mexico's beloved national cocktail made with tequila and grapefruit soda or juice, often served with lime and salted rim. Light, refreshing, and bursting with citrusy flavor. the Paloma has gained international popularity for its vibrant taste and easy preparation. This day encourages cocktail enthusiasts to raise a glass in celebration, explore creative variations of the drink, and appreciate the cultural heritage behind it. World Paloma Day is not just about enjoying a delicious beverage, it's a toast to a Mexican tradition, craftsmanship, and a global love for tequila-based cocktails. Today is National Craft Distillery Day. National Craft Distillery Day is celebrated annually on May 22nd to honor the artistry and innovations of small batch distillers across the United States. Established in 2019 by Nicholas Coney and Brandy Stoyer of N. Scott Distillery in Las Vegas, the date commemorates the release of their first craft spirit on May 22nd, 2017. This day recognizes the dedications of independent distilleries that produce unique spirits using traditional methods and locally sourced ingredients. Offering alternatives to mass-produced liquor, celebrations often include visiting local distilleries for tours and tastings, creating signature cocktails with craft spirits, and sharing experiences on social media using the hashtag National Craft Distillery Day. The observance underscores the importance of supporting local businesses, preserving traditional distilling techniques, and appreciating the diverse flavors that craft distilleries bring to the spirits industry. Today is National Title Track Day. National Title Track Day, observed annually on the fourth Friday of May, celebrates the influential songs that share their names with the albums or films they belong to. These title tracks often encapsulate the essence of their entire work, serving as thematic anchors and sometimes achieving iconic status themselves. Notable examples include Let It Be by the Beatles, Back in Black by AC/DC, and Purple Rain by Prince. The exact origins of National Title Track Day are unclear, but it has been observed since at least 2017, aiming to highlight the significance of these tracks in music and film history. Celebrations typically involve listening to favorite title tracks, creating themed playlists. This day offers an opportunity to appreciate how a single song can define and elevate an entire album or movie. Age birth anniversary of Raja Ram Mohan Rai, 22nd May 1772 to 27 September 1833. Raja Ram Mohan Rai was a visionary social reformer, scholar, and thinker of India, widely regarded as the father of modern India. Born in Bengal, he championed the causes of education, women's rights, and social reform at a time when orthodox practices dominated society. He strongly opposed social evils like sati, child marriage, and caste discriminations, advocating for rationality and human dignity. Rai was a pioneer in promoting Western education in scientific thinking alongside the study of Indian scriptures. He founded the Brahmo Samaj in 1828, which played a crucial role in religious and social reform in India. Apart from his reformist work, he was an accomplished linguist and scholar, proficient in Sanskrit, Persian, Arabic, and English. Rai also campaigned for freedom of the press and worked to modernize Indian society through legislative and educational reform. His vision and efforts laid the foundations for a progressive India, inspiring generations of reformers and thinkers. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Victor Marie Hugo, 26th February 1802 to 22nd May 1885. Victor Hugo achieved extraordinary distinction as one of the greatest figures of French and world literature, becoming a central force of the Romantic movement through landmark works such as Cromwell and Harmony. His novels, The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Les Miserables, attained global acclaim and remain among the most influential literary works ever written. He earned enduring recognition in France for his celebrated poetry collections, notably Les Contemplations and La Legende des Siècles, which expanded the scope and emotional depth of French verse. Hugo's literary legacy crossed artistic boundaries, inspiring major musical adaptations, including Verdi's Rigoletto and the internationally renowned stage musicals, Les Miserables and Notre Dame de Paris. Beyond writing, he created over 4,000 drawings, revealing a remarkable visual artistry as a public intellectual. He became a leading human rights advocate, championing passionately against capital punishment and slavery. His political achievements included serving France as both a deputy and a senator, reflecting his strong commitment to Republican ideals. Whose fearless opposition to absolutism elevated him to the status of a national hero. In recognition of his immense culture and moral influence, he was honored with a state funeral of the Pantheon in Paris. Attended by more than 2 million people, it remains the largest funeral in French history, underscoring the unmatched impact of his life and achievements. Today is birth anniversary of Sir Arthur Ignatius Conan Doyle, 22nd May 1859 to 7th July 1930. Arthur Conan Doyle was a celebrated British author, physician, and creator of the iconic detective Sherlock Holmes, whose stories revolutionized crime and mystery literature across the world. Though trained in medicine, he achieved immense fame through his gripping novels and short stories featuring Holmes and Dr. Watson. Characters admired for their intelligence, logic, and investigative brilliance. His works such as A Study in Scarlet and The Hound of the Baskervilles became timeless classics and continue to inspire films, television series, and modern detective fiction. Beyond mystery writing, Doyle also produced historical novels, science fiction, poetry, adventure tales, and plays proving his extraordinary literary versatility. His novel The Lost World introduced Professor Challenger and became an important contribution to speculative fiction. Doyle was also active in public affairs, supporting legal reform and investigating controversial criminal cases to seek justice for wrongly accused individuals. He participated in politics, sports, and social causes, earning admirations beyond literature. In later years, he became deeply interested in spiritualism, paranormal studies, which strongly influenced his public life and writings. Remembered as one of the greatest storytellers in literary history, Doyle's influence on modern popular culture and detective fiction remains unmatched. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Ghulam Muhammad Buks Bhatt, commonly known as Ustomi Hind, and by the ring name the Great Gama, 22nd May 1878 to 23rd May 1960. Ghulam Muhammad Buks Bhatt, popularly known as the Great Gama or Ustomi Hind, was an iconic Indian wrestler born on May 22nd, 1878 in Amritsar, Punjab. Celebrated as one of the greatest wrestlers in history, Gama remained undefeated throughout his entire career, spanning over 5 decades. Known for his immense strength, rigorous training regimen, and unmatched technique, he earned global fame after defeating prominent wrestlers in India, England, and other parts of the world during the early 20th century. His victories, including triumphs over champions like Stanley Zbyszko and Benjamin Roller, made him a national hero and a symbol of Indian pride and resilience during British colonial rule. The great Gama's legacy continues to inspire athletes and bodybuilders, and he is remembered not only for his strength but also for his discipline and humility. His death anniversary of Mr. Albert Claude, 24th August 1899, 22nd May 1983. Albert Claude was a pioneering Belgian cell biologist whose groundbreaking work revolutionized the study of cell structure and function. Born in Longueuil, Belgium, he overcame early hardships to pursue medicine and science, eventually making major contributions at the Rockefeller Institute in New York. Claude was the first to use the technique of cell fractionation combined with the electron microscope, allowing scientists to visualize and study the internal components of cells in unprecedented detail. His discoveries shed light on the organizations and functions of organelles such as mitochondria, lysosomes, and the endoplasmic reticulum, laying the foundations for modern cell biology. In 1974, he was awarded the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine, shared with Christian de Duve and George-Emile Palade for their work on the structural and functional organizations of cells. Beyond his scientific achievements, Claude was admired for his preservation, perseverance, and dedication to research despite their personal struggles. His contributions not only transformed biology but also advanced medical science, by deepening the understanding of cellular processes. Today he is remembered as a visionary who opened new frontiers in the microscopic world of life. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Alfred de Hertzsey, 4th December 1908, 22nd May 1997. Alfred de Hertzsey was an eminent American bacteriologist and geneticist best known for his pioneering work in molecular biology, particularly the Hertzsey-Page experiment of 1952 that proved DNA is the genetic material. His groundbreaking research, conducted with Martha Chase, transformed the scientific understanding of heredity and earned him the 1969 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicines, which he shared with Max Delbruck and Salvador Luria for their collective contributions to the genetics of viruses. Hershey was also a leading member of the PAGE group, a collaborative community that shaped early molecular biology, and he made significant advancements at the Cold Spring Harbor Laboratory, where he later served as director. His achievements include notable contributions to virus replication, genetic recombinations, and bacterial genetics, which helped lay the foundations for modern genetic engineering. Known for his precision and humility, Hershey also received numerous academic honors and international recognitions, celebrating his transformative impact on science, and he remains remembered as a key figure who unraveled the molecular nature of life. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Herbert Charles Brown, 22nd May 1912 to 19 December 2004. Herbert Charles Brown was a renowned American chemist celebrated for his pioneering work in organoborane chemistry. He developed boron-containing compounds that became essential reagents in organic synthesis, transforming pharmaceuticals, plastics, and chemical manufacturing. Brown shared the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1979 with George Wittig for the development of important methods for organic synthesis. He served as a professor at Purdue University, mentoring generations of chemists and advancing research in synthetic chemistry. Brown received numerous awards and honors, including the Priestley Medal, the Perkin Medal, and the elections to the National Academy of Sciences. His work contributed significantly to the development of new chemical reactions that are widely used in both academic and industrial laboratories. He authored influential research papers and books on boron chemistry. Herbert Charles Brown's discoveries laid the foundations for safer and more efficient chemical processes. He is remembered as a visionary chemist whose work continued to impact modern chemistry. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Martin Gardner, 21st October 1914 to 22nd May 2010. Martin Gardner was an American mathematician, writer, and popularizer of recreational mathematics, best known for his long-running mathematical games column in Scientific American. His work introduced millions of readers to puzzles, logic, magic, and mathematical concepts in an accessible and engaging way. Gardner received numerous honors during his lifetime, including the Jastrow Prize for his writing on psychology, the Reuben Award for cartooning for his contributions to mathematical humor, and the AMA Gold Medal for his outstanding contributions to science writing. He was also awarded the Lewis Carroll Self Award for his books on mathematics and puzzles, as well as the Allendorfer Award from the Mathematical Association of America. Gardner's influence extended to philosophy, skepticism, and scientific inquiry, inspiring generations of mathematicians, magicians, and thinkers. His legacy is celebrated through the celebrations of 9 Day, observed annually on his birthday, encouraging curiosity, creativity, and problem solving. Gardner's work continues to enrich recreational mathematics, critical thinking, and popular science worldwide. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. George Andrew Olah, 22nd May 1927 to 8th March 2017. George Andrew Olah was a renowned chemist celebrated for his groundbreaking research on carbocations and superacids, works that transformed modern organic chemistry and earned him the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1994. Born in Hungary, He later settled in the United States after leaving his homeland following the Hungarian Revolution. His pioneering studies made it possible to stabilize and examine highly reactive carbon compounds, greatly advancing chemical science and industrial applications. Ola conducted influential research at institutions such as University of Southern California, where he directed the local hydrocarbon research institute. Beyond carbocations chemistry, he promoted the concept of the methanol economy, advocating methanol as an alternative clean fuel source for the future. His scientific contributions had lasting importance in fuel technology, catalysis, and sustainable energy research, widely respected across the global scientific community. He received numerous prestigious honors, including the Prestigious Medal and several international awards. Ola was admired not only for his brilliance as researchers, but also for mentoring generations of chemists and inspiring innovations in chemical sciences worldwide. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Harvey Barnard Mill, 22nd May 1930 to 27 November 1978. Harvey Barnard Mill, one of the first openly gay elected officials in the United States, made history when he won a seat on the San Francisco Board of Supervisors in 1977, championing human rights, affordable housing, and neighborhood revitalization. He played a key role in passing a landmark gay rights ordinance that protected individuals from discrimination based on sexual orientations. Although he did not receive major awards during his lifetime, his legacy was profoundly honored after his assassination in 1978. In 2009, he was posthumously awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian honor in the US, for his courageous advocacy. Numerous schools, public buildings, and community centers were named after him, reflecting the impact of his activism. The film Milk, based on his life, won two Academy Awards and brought global attention to his contributions. He was inducted into the California Hall of Fame and the Labor Hall of Fame for his service to civil rights and social justice. Harvey Milk Day was established in California to celebrate his life and message of equality. His legacy continues worldwide as a symbol of bravery, hope, and the fight for human dignity. Today is birth anniversary of Miss Betty Williams, 22nd May 1943 to 17th March 2020. Betty Williams was a Northern Irish peace activist who co-founded the Community of Peace People in 1976, a grassroots movement dedicated to ending sectarian violence in Northern Ireland. Her activism was ignited after witnessing the tragic deaths of three children struck by a car driven by an IRA member who had been fatally shot by British soldiers. In response, Williams gathered 6,000 signatures for a peace petition within 2 days and organized a peace march attended by thousands of both Protestant and the Catholic women. For her courageous efforts, she was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 1976 alongside co-founder Mayrit Kerrigan. Williams later moved to the United States, where she continued her advocacy for peace and children's rights, founding the World Centers for Compassion for Children International in 1997. She also co-founded the Nobel Women's Initiative in 2006 to promote peace and justice globally. Williams passed away on March 17, 2020 in Belfast, leaving behind a legacy of non-violent activism and interfaith unity. Today is birth anniversary of ISKCON leader Ajay Ahuja, 22nd May 1963 to 27th May 1999. ISKCON leader Ajay Ahuja was a courageous officer of the Indian Air Force who made the ultimate sacrifice during the Kargil War. Born in Kota, Rajasthan, he completed his education at St. Paul's Senior Secondary School and graduated from the National Defence Academy, being commissioned as a fighter pilot on 14 June 1985 with over 1,000 hours of flying experience on MiG-21 and MiG-23 aircraft. He was known for his professionalism and dedications. On 27th May 1999, during Operation Safed Sagar, he led a photo reconnaissance mission over the Batalik sector. Upon learning that fellow pilot Flight Lieutenant Nachikata had ejected from his aircraft, Ahuja altered his mission to locate and assist in the rescue. Despite the known presence of enemy surface-to-air missiles, his MiG-21 was hit by a missile, forcing him to eject. Although he landed safely, he was captured and subsequently killed by Pakistani forces, as confirmed by the post-mortem reports. For his valor and selflessness, he was posthumously awarded the Veer Chakra, India's third highest wartime gallantry award. Your daily dose of wisdom ends here, but the journey never stops. Thank you very much for your patience. Request for like, subscribe, and share.